7 minutes of new gameplay. We have a new trailer and as well some footage I just got exclusively by Ubisoft on Gamescom. Stay tuned for that. What's up guys, I'm Franky Boy. On this channel I am covering everything regarding Assassin's Creed Shadows, so stay tuned for more. And so Ubisoft granted me access to this file, which is exclusive to those attending the Gamescom 2024 and participating in a press event about technical details of the world. They as well released another trailer. We will talk about that after we looked at this footage, which is a little bit more chilled compared to the trailer, which is chilled as well. So this is about the open world and how they created it. They had some fundaments on which they based it. The first one is of course like a dynamic open world, and they told me that they really tried to create wind and those reacting to everything in the world. You can see the raindrops, some nice little details, of course, all the leaves, all the things in the air, and as well some rain dripping down the rooftop. And yeah, that looks great as well. So the rain is even reacting in a particular way that it would in the real nature. So they really try to create some photorealism. Of course, it's still a game, and to me it still looks like Odyssey, Origins, Valhalla, Mirage plus. So with a big plus, especially when it comes to like wind. Yeah, you can see the lamps, they are moving all the time, and there you have some moths coming to the flames, as well as different particles in each season, light beams reacting in a different way with every element, and it is the most beautiful Assassin's Creed I've seen so far. I have to say, you of course are not seeing it in the quality as I am seeing it. I'm seeing it in 4K 45k bit, and you are most likely seeing it in 4K, I don't know, 30k bit, downscaled by YouTube itself. So keep that in mind, that what you see is not what you get. I can see what you will likely get, and I can say, yeah, it's looking great, and this is even compressed footage. So I'm really curious to get hands on it myself at some point, and I will of course let you know. I will likely be playing it early as well with Joe Raptor. We have a podcast, if you didn't notice, every Wednesday on 3 p.m. Central European summertime. So yeah, some more scenes. I think it looks great. We can clearly see there's some kind of line on the top here, which I don't like. It looks like green screenish, but yeah, of course it's green, and we have the background there. Take a close look at those lampions down here. I hope they are called lampions. Let's just call them lamps. They are moving with the wind in the same direction. We have the particles flowing in the wind in the same direction, the clouds as well. So everything tries to be coherent and logical. Even when there's a flash, a lightning strike, and now we could be seen by enemies. Also saw some footage where there's a cloud in some area of the game, where even flashes are coming down and it's thundering, but different areas, they look sunny, and yeah, it's like in the real world, what you would expect if you were in the mountains. There you have some weather zones in each direction, likely. Okay, coming on next season is the winter. Right here you can see every season has their own props in the game. Every asset is changing. Every season, of course, has different weather states, and I'm really looking forward to those, because it can be really dynamic. So the time of day, the season, everything matters. Also, everything should be destroyable, or at least more destroyable than ever before. You can clearly see some elements are destroyed in the way you would expect them. Like, I mean, there are some cuts. They look, of course, too sharp. It's unnatural. But it's really like a big plus. If I take back the memories to Valhalla, etc. We could only smash some items. Some were interactable, but most of them not. I mean, yeah, that kind of looked off. But yeah, they also released a new trailer, and that's the new world trailer. So it's captured on PC and PS5, except other notice. I did yet not see any other notice, but they are of course showing some details as well in this trailer. And let's check it out. I only saw it once before, so that's kind of a first impression as well. But the topic of the trailer should be around the same-ish, with other scenes more created for like consumers. It's a little bit faster paced, And you can see so many impressions. I really love this view, by the way. Here you will likely be climbing towards there. This really gives me the Ghost of Tsushima vibes. It's likely a path up there or downhill, maybe vice versa. I'm curious what we will find up there. And this seems like a little temple or so, and there's Naue standing on the top of the rock like Dwayne. And yeah, I really like this scene. Yasuke protecting his face from the wind and the snow. And yeah, some more changes of the season, some detail shots. Please keep in mind those are 30 FPS, low bitrate things. But yeah, I really like you could also see the strings of the instrument, some cute foxes. Everybody loves those foxes. Hopefully we will see them a lot. And some parkouring with Naue, and that's looking kind of great as well. Also, we got Yasuke in a different outfit, relaxing. Curious how that will play out. Maybe that was in the hideout or so. Maybe we will have a different armor set in the hideout. Likely some story mission right there. And that's the instrument, the ocarina-ish, kind of ocarina type instrument that we will likely be playing in the game. And I say this will be a mini game. There will be that ocarina playing mini game, reminding us of course, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, bringing me back to my childhood because that was one of my favorite games. Yeah, so I think what we just saw was looking great, and I'm looking forward to it. It looks a lot better than some of the other Ubisoft games that were recently released. It looks better than Star Wars, in my opinion. Star Wars was looking okay, I mean, but it wasn't that great, in my opinion, especially right now with the weather system they implemented, the dynamic they tried to implement in that game with all the wind, all the grass reacting to it. So that really looks amazing with those autumn leaves coming down while the wind is blowing, and the trees are reacting in different ways because they are in nature. When the wind is broken by yet another thing, so it will be redirected yet another way. So that makes sense as well. Also some dust coming up from the dirt roads that we had back then. Those dirt roads, I mean stone roads, really makes sense, right? And those raindrops, really, we already looked at them. They are kind of one of my favorite things. I got some screenshots as well that I can show you right now. They are also exclusive. So this is the first screenshot, starting off with the spring season. We see those likely cherry tree-ish bloom on the tree. It looks beautiful. I really love the spring in Japan. And yeah, it moves on to summer, of course. The flowers are still very saturated. Now we're sitting there and relaxing in the grass, and of course we got this awesome tree in full bloom, in full green leaves. And we got autumn. Everything is turning more red, orange, dark brownish, and it looks really moody, in my opinion. Yeah, what a great screenshot right here. And we got the winter on the right hand side, and it's of course adding some red leaves to at least bring some color there. I mean, that's kind of an artistic choice and not a choice that would be super realistic. I mean, we have also this brownish grass down there, so at least we have some vegetation, something to look at. I mean, just plain white and rocks, that would be boring as well. So I think they added it for more variety in the looks. Next up, we have a screenshot with Naue on the tree, and likely this could be a viewpoint in the game. There will of course be viewpoints, and there on the back there's like this little fort or a big fort likely. We got the sea with some boats, and yeah, a little bit of different things down here on the bottom left. I mean, the screenshot is even bigger than what I showed you because it is more than screen filling big. Next up we have this one. That's likely spring, and we have Yasuke in this temple area. Yeah, looks great in my opinion. I mean, it's a screenshot, it's a still one, and I can't say really much about that, except for we got some stuff in the air again, so they really try to make that a big thing. And that's a thing that Ghost of Tsushima was likely doing as well. Last but not least, we have an artwork. So this is no screenshot, it's an artwork, but it looks awesome. It is like 50 megabytes big file, 8K. So they really upscaled this to make the zooming really available without losing too much detail, and this is like the vision for the game. I mean, artwork is most likely done for promotional materials or for creating a vision for the game, and right here you can see, alright, we have some lightning strike on that mountain, some bad weather right there, but on the other hand side, yeah, we have nice weather, we have spots of sun, we have spots of darkness, and that makes it really dynamic. And it's all about the lighting and shadows in games. I develop a game myself with two friends, and yeah, one of them is a professional Unreal Engine designer or game asset designer, and as soon as he added light and shadows to our game, it was like, what the heck is going on? It's finally turning to life. I mean, Assassin's Creed Shadows is turning to life as well, and I would love to greet you in the next videos right here. I'm getting more hyped, so that's sometimes a negative thing to be more hyped about Ubisoft games, because you can likely be very sad in the end when it comes to the release, but we will see. I will speak to you in the next video about Assassin's Creed Shadows. Make sure to check out this one or that one. Thank you so much for tuning in, and goodbye.